What we're willing not to speak up against and say, we're still condoning it. That's still consecration. That's still separating and making holy. What do we allow in our life that we refuse to deal with? Those are questions.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people come to the end of the new year, and you come into the new year and the end of one year, and people start making all these resolutions. Oh, I'm going to eat better and all that. And that lasts about a week. And, you know, or 3 days or whatever. And it's over. But what are we going to allow, and what are we going to put in our life, and what are we going to say, I don't want that anymore in my life? What are we going to make in our choices? What are we going to make legitimate? What matters? The word holy, hagiosmos, that's what it is in Greek, okay? Means to concentrate or consecrate and to sanctify. It's the process of advancing in holiness, the use of a believer being progressively transformed by the Lord into his likeness and being similar in his nature. See, we're constantly being transformed by the Word. We're being constantly transformed to look more like Christ. This isn't something that you just arrive. You guys, you don't go from one day being unholy and the next day you're holy and everything's just holy. It's not like that. It's a consistent, everyday thing. And one day you may find that you're not doing so hot at it. And it's not by how you feel. Because, honey, I don't get up in the morning and feel saved. Yeah. Most of the time I get up in the morning and get my kids out for school and we're heading out the door. And trust me, none of us feel like doing what we're doing. We are just doing it because we know that that's our life and what we need to do. Okay? I didn't feel like getting out of bed this morning. My body said, why don't you just hang out in bed and sleep? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm the pastor and I'm supposed to preach. So get up, Jasta. Get yourself up and go. You know, it's not something we want to do, but it's what we do. We don't always feel holy. I don't know why we think holiness is a feeling. It really isn't. But holiness means to be set apart. That's that difference. To make a difference. To be set apart from. Listen, you're never going to fit into this world because you're so separate from it. You're never going to fit in. The world is, you're a round peg in a square hole. You're not going to fit, so quit trying. We're in this world, but we are not of it.
That's right.
And there is a holiness that is required of us, especially if we want God's presence in our life. And it should be something that we crave and that we want. John 17:16 says that we're not of this world. We don't belong to it. Just as Jesus was not of this world. So we're actually to consecrate our lives, to set ourselves apart from this world. We need to get serious about our lives. This is not a New Year's resolution. This is something that should be an everyday thing for us. Mm-hmm. It should be something we consider. But I think at the end of the year, we look back at 2018 and go, what did I do? And what does 2019 hold for me? No excuses. No backsliding. Listen, excuses are the biggest. Lately, I've heard more excuses than I can fathom. God gave us His Word. He gave us Jesus. He gave us the Holy Spirit. He's given us all that we need spiritually and all that we need to prosper and to do exactly what He wants us to do. But here's the thing. We have to activate it. Faith without works is what? Dead.
Yeah.
If we don't activate what we already know, there is no excuse for our laziness.
Yep. Amen.
There's no excuse for our lack of momentum. That's what slothfulness is. A lack of momentum, where the train no longer moves at the pace it used to move at because it's sitting still.